Karen gets mad at a fucking Karen gets mad at a fucking VTuber shark. Alright guys, welcome back. It's me, ExpressPanda, and today we're gonna go ahead and talk about how this fucking low-life sack of shit is attacking a innocent Asian woman, portraying a freaking shark VR tube or some shit. I don't fucking know. I already made a video about VTubers, but not only we're gonna talk about, you know, the fucking Karen attacking a shark or some shit, we're also gonna be talking about some of the claims that she made in her shitty ass video. Of course, you can see on the title right now, it was Dislike Bomb to Hell, looking like fucking Hiroshima up in this bitch. Oh, that was a horrible joke. Fuck me. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's hop straight into this video. And as fucking Papa Leafy would fucking say, Jermaine has a fat ass.
Hi everyone, it's me, Brittany Venti, the janitor of YouTube, here to clean
the fucking shitting on YouTube. Listen, honey, right off the bat of your fucking video, you already sound like a fucking sack of shit. I mean, honestly, with the all pretend, oh look at me, I'm such a nice girl attitude, it honestly makes my fucking dick crawl back into its fucking bat cave. Like please sound better. At least sound fucking entertaining, because you sound boring as fuck.
This topic is one that a lot of people have reached out to me and asked me to make. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this video, but it needs to be said and it needs to be done. Today we are talking about lolicons.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. She said the word. She said the fucking word. Holy fucking shit, man. Fucking lolicons. I don't know how many times this topic has been brought up before, but holy fucking shit. At this point, it's like brought up as like a fucking dead horse. You know, except you keep on beating it over and over again. It's kind of like with Family Guy's jokes. It just keeps on happening over and over again. It doesn't stop. It drags on for way too long. Kind of like this fucking bit that I'm doing.
Lolicon is the Japanese discourse or media focusing on the attraction to young or prepubescent girls. The term lolicon is a portmanteau, I never heard that word in my life, of the phrase Lolita complex. It describes an attraction to young or prepubescent girls. An individual with such attraction is a lolicon. The problem with this definition, although it is accurate,
I want you guys to notice how she didn't really went ahead and went into the full definition of what the meaning of a lolicon is. So let me go ahead and finish it for you, since you left out some information, because for one, I hate when people do that. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's read what she fucking missed. Alright, let's go ahead and do this shit. So let me go ahead and finish the rest of this shit for her real quick. Basically, she stopped at lolicon. She didn't finish it. Lolicon manga or lolicon anime, a genre of manga and anime wherein childlike female characters are often depicted in a erotic, cute manner, also known as iro kawaii, in an art style reminiscent of a shoujo manga. I don't think I fucking said that right, which is a girl's comic style.
the problem is it describes not only girls who may look youthful, like petite women who still look like women, but it also describes prepubescent girls, meaning children.
Yes, that's what the definition is saying, but the problem is that you didn't read the rest of the definition, which is basically saying that this is a comic-like style or anime-like style. So basically, they're describing children that are not even real, or petite women that are not even real. So make sure you go ahead and you put that in there next time whenever you decide to make a video like this, because you just went ahead and left off and just said basically children. You didn't make it specific as far as saying like cartoon children.
Saying the men who are attracted to prepubescent cartoonized girls. Because there is a big difference between a guy just preferring petite women who look youthful, that are of age, and men who are attracted to the depictions of prepubescent girls and trying to use a loophole to cope with their own pedophilia that they are in denial about.
See, now the problem with this section of the video is that you now decide to go ahead and bring in real life stuff with anime, and those two things are totally different. If we were going to go ahead and talk about pedophiles, then I would totally understand what you were talking about, because pedophilia is not okay. But within this video, you strictly went from real life women to fake little girls in anime. which made no sense to your argument whatsoever, in my opinion, honestly. And it seems like you and a couple of other idiots don't understand this. Anime's not real. These girls are not real. It doesn't matter what the hell this person is doing. They could be fucking drinking their fucking small little 3-inch wiener to some fucking little anime girl. And also, I wouldn't give two fucks about it. I mean, like, yeah, it'd be weird to me. But at the same time, I'm like, well, as long as it's not hurting anyone real, it's okay. Because it's just a fucking drawing, you fucking retard.
Before we go any further in the video, please like the video because this video is guaranteed going to get brigaded and they are guaranteed going to harass me about speaking out against them. And if it gets dislike bombed, it's not going to reach the YouTube recommended and people are never going to find out about.
See, now at this point while recording, she knew that a bunch of people from Twitter were gonna go ahead and dislike this shit. She knew that people were gonna make videos on this, so that's why she was like, please like this, so they're gonna fucking bomb me. Oh, you never hear the freaking Iran people fucking, complain about that shit now, did you?
This subset of people who use really dumb excuses to justify their severe mental illness. And a lot of people fall for their counter arguments because they don't actually think it through or they're ignorant to certain facts, and we will go over those in the video. A lot of these people who use images of cartoonized prepubescent girls will often try to make the argument that because the girls are imaginary, because the children are imaginary that they masturbate to, that it's okay and it's harmless because it's not a real child. So let's stop for a second and think about what these people are trying to argue for. These people are trying to argue for masturbating to depictions of children. They're trying to say that it's different because it is cartoonized.
Yes, that is correct. The child is not real. If the child was fucking real, then yes, there will be a problem. Like I mentioned, 15 times already throughout the fucking video. It's like I haven't even made it that far through your video, and it's common fucking sense. It's like literally, if it's just a fucking, some fucking furry dog or some shit, and also if someone's like, oh, I'm beating my meat to this fucking furry ass dog, then no one's gonna fucking bat an eye because the dog is not real. Now, if it was a real dog, then yes, there would be a fucking problem because at that point it would be like animal abuse or some shit because it's real. Same thing with the child. But the thing is that anime pictures are just pixels. They're just something that someone made. It's not real. So yes, you are correct. They're not real. But the problem is that you don't think that. So let's go ahead and continue on with this shitty ass video.
However, this is still sexualizing children and promotes the sexualization of children.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes. Fucking retarded because it's just a drawing. It's not even fucking real. Are these kids gonna go ahead and be like, oh, this man fucking fapped to me? No, because the drawing's not fucking real. Fucking moron.
In the past, these people have morally grandstanded me for being against the sexualization of children, which is clearly insane to anybody else who is not also a pedophile. But to these people, they're coping so hard and are in such denial that they have memes ready to go.
Like I said earlier, they're not in denial. They're just telling you that you're fucking retarded because it's just a drawing.
If you dare speak out against them, and they will dogpile you. They did it to me when I called out somebody who made an image that was a pornographic scene with the depiction of a prepubescent child. They claimed because I made one very short tweet about this artist making inappropriate art of children that I was in fact harassing them.
Once again, you fucked up, and also I already mentioned this to you earlier, but now I guess I gotta fucking mention it again. You just said child, you didn't make it specific as far as saying anime child. So yeah, you fucked up there, and then also too, you went ahead and called this person a pedophile. So yeah, there's a reason why people attacked you, because you were just throwing shit out of your ass once again. Honestly, what were you gonna expect? You knew what you were going into, and you knew the reactions that you were gonna get. So don't go ahead and be like, oh, they're harassing me, because you literally just harassed somebody. I mean, that's what fucking happened. Even though you said one thing, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you say. It's like, if you don't fucking clarify anything with someone, the first reaction they're gonna have is that you fucking harassed them. So if anything, you have no one to blame but yourself in this situation.
And then they all began to dogpile and say that they were going to report me. So it's really funny how they claim I'm harassing for calling out pedophilia. Meanwhile, here they are harassing me, dogpiling on me, hundreds of anime profile pictures coming at me, telling me they're going to get my Twitter account banned by false reporting because I did not break any of the terms of service.
I'm pretty sure you attacking an artist and calling them a pedophile is harassment, even though, you know, they're not a pedophile whatsoever. But yeah, whatever you say.
Not only that, but pornography has been shown to have a role in rape cases. In one study, in 193 cases of rape, 24% of the rapists mentioned allusions to pornographic material. This is even more significant because these comments were made by respondents without any solicitation or reference to the issue of pornography by the interviewer. So considering these things, it makes you wonder how that will affect people who defend and support masturbating to the depictions of children cartoonized.
You serious?
Who are sexually attracted to the idea of little girls and boys. It would suggest that it could encourage the sexual abuse of prepubescent children. Regardless if they are cartoonized, they're still trying to make it so that they resemble children. And another thing that lolicons like to do is they like to do the art argument.
I don't see how they're in denial or coping. You're just being fucking stupid. It's like, what else is there to come down to with this fucking argument? Like, literally, like I said, it's just a fucking picture. Why would you care? As long as it's not affecting anybody IRL, it doesn't fucking matter. That's the reason why with some of these cases that has come up recently, you know, with all this shit saying like, you know, please stop calling us, you know, over some 2D image, or please stop reporting this person to the FBI, because this person hasn't done anything illegal. If anything, they're just being sad people who enjoy that type of art. Like I said before, I'm not into it, but you're basically attacking people that have not really attacked real children. They're just looking at an image, that's it. What we should be really focusing on are pedophiles. You know, I'm not gonna go ahead and spend this whole entire video, you know, bashing you or anything like that. You know, that's just for like shit and giggles. If anything, what I want for you to go ahead and take out of this video, and everyone else's, is that we need to start focusing on the real pedophiles in the real world, the ones that are in power, the ones that have control on certain things. Because I don't want it to come to the point where little girls, even little boys, are sexually assaulted and, you know, their childhood is ruined forever, because every child deserves a childhood. So if anything, we need to stop worrying about these people on the internet that have decided to go ahead and look at these images. We need to focus on the real problems, especially the situation that happened on Netflix with cuties. I agree with you as far as stopping, you know, sexualizing children and stuff like that. You know, pointing towards fucking cuties, that fucking sack of shit right there. I did enjoy your cuties video. It was really good, very informative. You know, the fact that, you know, Netflix went ahead and lost all that money, that's a good ordeal. But then again, like I said, we should attack those people more than the people that we're talking about right now, which are lolicons. Yes, I agree with you that it's kind of weird, but at the same time, they're not really hurting anybody. And both me and you want the same thing. We want this, we basically want pedophiles behind bars, but you're going after the wrong people. If you go ahead and focus on the right people and the people in the real world, except for the people that are online and talking about their favorite fucking 1,000-year-old vampire waifu, then I truly believe that we can make a change and get these people locked up.
Me to where I was going with the whole point of the video. There is something called HoloLive. It is where people use avatars, they call it virtual reality, and they have it there on camera, kind of like live streaming or making videos and interacting with the chat or comments, and they do various things. But it's come to my attention that a lot of them are actually also used for pornography to create kind of like 3D hentai. For example, Twitch partnered one, and it's the same one that was used on Chatterbait. All they did was switch the clothes around a little, but the 3D model itself that was used on Chatterbait, that is also now on Twitch, was still sexualized. Like, they still made it.
How does this have anything to do with Garu? Oh my goodness, I don't even think I said her name right. But anyways, how does this have anything to do with her? Because you went from her straight to Project Melody. And Project Melody is different. Like that model is different from the one that we are talking about. And that's one thing that I don't like about this video, is that you'll go ahead and have these points, and then you'll go ahead and mention something totally different and go off sidetrack. It's like, yeah, it may be for a little bit, but it kind of just throws off the tempo of the video and what you're trying to go ahead and put across.
That said, there is something called Holo Live now that they do in English on YouTube. Before it was just Japanese, and now it's in English as well. They have little lollies, prepubescent girls, on YouTube. Then I come to find out, no, actually the chat is full of 40-year-old men getting off to the depiction of a 9-year-old.
Why the fuck would 40-year-old men be watching this shit? I mean, honestly, we do have people like fucking Chris Chan and autistic people, but in general, I don't think that that's the large base of Garu's fan base. From what I notice, it's just a bunch of people just vibing out with a VTuber. No one's really, sexualizing anything except for the small percentage of the fan base. From all I've seen from Garu and all the fan art and stuff, it's been some wholesome shit and wholesome artists making wholesome art of her. Yes, there are some lewd art, and also I gotta say some of it's pretty nice and pretty okay, but it's not 40-year-old men. If it was, then I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's probably like 1% of them. But I just don't see I just don't see 40-year-old men looking at this shit. And once again, you're just saying this just out of your fucking ass. You don't have the proof or the evidence. So yeah, let's continue with your little statement on Holo Live or some shit.
It looks like this. Yay! Samu! Yahoo!
You don't understand the type of happiness I get from this stuff like this, because it's so wholesome and nice, and it's just something that you really don't see once you're a grown-up. It's like as a kid, like, yeah, you see that stuff all the time, but as you get older, the world gets grayer and gloomier, and you really don't have anything to hold on to until you start having your own life and family.
This lolly, which is depicted as a prepubescent child, is voiced by somebody, and the person voicing them is, number one, putting on a childish voice. Women sound childish. Okay, then what about the fact that the lolly is pretending to not know how to spell words? You know how children don't know how to spell basic words and they will tend to misspell them because they're just learning how to write? That's what she does.
That's because the fucking VTuber is playing a fucking character. A character is way different than fucking children. I don't know if you fucking know this, but this is fucking basic science. Let's just go ahead and say that I'm a black man and you're whatever the fuck you are. I don't know what fucking you are. I'm just gonna say you're like some breaded up bunch of fucking genetic bullshit put together or whatever. Let's just say that I'm in a role of a Jew, right? Even though I don't look like a Jew, I'm playing a role of a Jew. It doesn't make sense for a black man to play as a fucking Jew. But anyways, let's go ahead and say that you're a Nazi fucking, just a fucking Nazi in general. And let's just go ahead and say that you go ahead and you take me to a concentration camp and you throw my ass in the fucking oven and burn me. Well, then at that point, can I go ahead and say to you that you killed a Jewish man and that you're a fucking Nazi? I'm just going to go ahead and just put it out there because that's pretty much what you're saying. From the example that you went ahead and told us, that's what I'm getting from it. So yeah, I guess now you're a fucking Nazi. You killed me. Way to go.
Okay, signature. This one I know, yeah?
Absolutely pathetic. You have 80,000 men watching this live, acting like they're children watching Dora the Explorer.
Once again, how do you know that they're all 80,000 men? How do you know this? Where is your facts? Where is your evidence to go ahead and prove this? Because like I said, you're just pulling this shit out of your fucking ass at this point. And you just seem fucking retarded at this point because you don't have no proof, facts, evidence, or anything like that. At this point, it just seems like you're nitpicky. There are no facts or information to go ahead and provide or say that there are 80,000 men, like I mentioned before, and that those 80,000 men are 40-year-olds and that they're pedophiles. So, like I said, it just seems like you're nitpicking, and it just seems like you just run out of things to say because you're not providing the facts or information, man. And that's just fucking shitty.
Looks to chat.
Can you say pedophile?
Can you say nigger?
And the big question here is, why are these men attracted to infantile behavior?
I can go ahead and see your point with this, but at the same time, or just letting you know, maybe because they were just fucking bored and they had nothing else to do. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't see it as, you know, the point that you're making, but just letting you know that's probably not the case.
Another lolly in the same live stream of 80,000 people watching. It's really sad when you think about the fact that some of these people watching this weren't always like this, and what probably happened was the idea of how the modern woman was such a turnoff for them. And I'm not trying to blame women for men being predators or something like that, but I'm just trying to explain a possible cause and effect, and that it's kind of sad for everybody.
Honestly, you want to know what my ideal of a woman is? Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take a seat down with Papa Express here for a second, alright? Let me tell you what your Papa expects from a quote-unquote woman. Honestly, this is a serious talk. Alright, I expect the woman to go ahead and be just like me, in a sense as where we can go ahead and work things out, you know, we can go ahead and pay bills on time, you know, just have a perfect relationship. That's what I want from a woman, and it just so happens that, you know, it's just not like that, you know, where, like, you know, most of the time men go ahead and give women respect, and sometimes women just go ahead and take the respect and throw it in the trash, and, you know, that's the reason why they feel like that. So, you know, people go ahead and look for things to escape to, and it just so happens that, you know, these people right here, you know, they escaped to something that was, you know, very harmless, cheerful, you know, something that they could do with their lives, you know, having fun, besides looking at a fucking Twitch site just doing nothing. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there, you know, that. And then, you know, as far as what I want from a woman,
makes me cringe every single time they feel the need to make that noise, gross, disgusting noise that's probably done to pander to men and turn them on. I just can't. It makes me cringe.
kind of like how your shitty cosplay and your photos make me cringe. Yeah, if anything, you have no room to talk here. Honestly, it doesn't really turn me on. I just go ahead and sit there. I'm like, okay, you know, it's cute or whatever. You know, I could see how you would get annoyed by it or think it's cringe, but, you know, in my honest opinion, I think it's cute. You know, it's adorable, it's wholesome, it's kawaii or whatever. Can't believe I fucking said that. Now I sound like a fucking weeboo or some shit. But, you know, it is what it is. So overall, what did we learn today? Well, we went ahead and learned that Venti has the right idea, but I feel like she should mostly focus it on pedophiles instead of lolicons, because pedophiles are, you know, real, and they'll actually touch your real kids and shit. Whereas with lolicons, just focus on an image or a character that's not even real in general. I will say throughout the video, there were parts where I'm like, this is very interesting. You know, this is something that I learned. Some things that I learned that I never knew about. But there are also parts where it's like, well, I wish you just went into more detail about it. Yes, I called you a fucking retard. And yes, I think that you're a stupid ass bitch. And yes, I do think you're very washed up and that your streams are very shitty, because I went back and looked at them. Very boring as fuck. I would watch Garu Garu any day besides your dumb ass. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and now watch some good old-fashioned VTuber stuff. Probably find a new VTuber on YouTube or some shit. Because honestly, after the video that I did about VTubers, you know, I've been freaking addicted. You know, like I said, the streams are wholesome, the characters are very nice, you know, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Go ahead and leave a comment down below as far as what I could do better through my next video style like this. Do you even like video style like this, or would you rather me to go ahead and go back to my shitty ass shitpost videos that are fucking funny? Well, at least I think they're funny, and some other people think they're funny too, but there's probably that one person who's like, damn, that video was shitty, unsubscribed, I hate this nigga. But anyways, you guys have a good one. I'm going to bed.